do believe that female body count is really important to men. And I think if I were a guy, I would care about it as well. Here's why. I think that I think that it's a sign of disrespect to yourself to not treat sex as something that has value. And I think that guys still value purity in women. I don't think they have to be virgins, but I think they value women who have been hesitant to put their bodies out there with everyone. In other words, they don't bed hop. Maybe they had a couple of partners, a few partners, but it was people that they really cared about. It was committed relationships. There was monogamy involved. It was a sign of self-respect that those women had because they weren't willing to just sleep with anyone. I watch these videos of girls now, young women, early 20s, and you'll ask them, what's your body count? And they'll say, oh, I don't know, 10, 13, 15. That's gross to me as a female.
Division, go ahead and unmute, brother.
Yo.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, too.
I'm all right. Do you agree or disagree with what she said? Why or why not?
I agree 100%. And I would say the reason that I agree, like, same as she said, like, it's all about valuing your body pretty much now. You have a lot of people, like, speaking on these type of discussions, people, when you give certain examples and comparison, you have women say, oh, I'm not a used car, or I'm not a car, or I'm not this, or you can't compare me to something materialistic. But, like, regardless, it goes, hand in hand. Us as humans, we don't want things that's been touched and used by multiple people. So it don't matter if it's a person or a thing. Typically, we like things that are, either used a bit or not at all. And I just feel like something that's as sacred as sex, like just have it so much and just be so careless with it, it just shows, I feel like, a lot about your character individually.
Okay. Do you think women should be more mindful of who they engage in physical intimacy with any more than men should?
I mean, I feel like people, all in all, like men and women should, be mindful regardless. However, I will say that when it comes to like something like this, these are one of those double standards that I feel like we as a society is like, it's acceptable. You do have certain things within society that are more acceptable for men, and you have things in society that are more acceptable for women. And I feel like when it just comes to sex and things like that, like it's common, or it's just more okay for men to have like more bodies or sleep with, I guess, whomever, versus women, when they should be like more cautious and things like that.
Okay. Do you think there's an agenda among certain group of people right now to encourage the sexual liberation of women?
Like, elaborate. Like you said, do I think it's an agenda?
Do you think that there, whether it's one group or specific groups of people right now that are like, encouraging women to not practice chastity, to like really not practice being modest, your body, your choice, sexualize yourself, sleep with whoever you want, sleep with as many men as you want to, do whatever you want as frequently as you want to, even if there's consequences down the line, personal consequences down the line, just do what you want, like live your best life. Do you think that there is a current agenda of people that are, encouraging women to have that sort of mindset and behavior?
Most definitely. Now, would I pinpoint that on a certain group? I don't have a certain group in mind to like say like who's doing it, but I definitely think that agenda is out there. Most definitely, like in the time that we living in today's society, I just like I see it and hear it everywhere. Like they telling women to just go, again, like you said, sleep with whomever, and don't think twice about it. It's your body and blah blah blah. And I feel like that's the wrong message to send to people.
So you don't support the sexual liberation of women?
No.
Okay. So a man having a high body count does not affect his ability to get a wife, but it's not the same the other way around. True or false, and why or why not?
True, it doesn't affect him the same way, and essentially it's because the man, he's the one that, like, women, they pick and choose who they sleep with, but a man picks and chooses who he marries. So at the end of the day, if he's the one that has to get down on his knee and chooses who he marries, you're, as a woman, like, you're gonna have to accept almost whatever he comes with, because you're not gonna get married unless he make that move. It's not up to a woman essentially to be in a, you know, a marriage. It's up to that man, because again, he's making that initiative. So it's like that's something that a woman essentially would have to settle for, versus, you know, a woman having a high body count. A man typically is not going to pick that or settle with that. And if she wanted him to, she can't make the first move. I mean, she can make the first move, but typically we know that women aren't the ones that do the proposing and marrying and things like that. So it's like it ends up being more acceptable for that man to have a higher body count, regardless if she knows she want to get married.
Thanks. Hey, brother, please go ahead and mute up. After I have Aaron speak, I'll just open it up and we can have a dialogue, but just mute up. Thank you. I appreciate you.